Hey guys, so listen, real quick, let me take a minute to tell you about our Patreon. Your favorite All in the Delivery gang has decided to offer that next day delivery prime podcast content. Yeah, do you enjoy the podcast, but just wish there was a little more? Well, with a Patreon subscription, you guys can do just that. Choose your tier and let the boys do what they do best, deliver greatness. As always, we will continue to deliver you real stories from real drivers through our usual channels, but why not give us the opportunity to handle your packages with extra care? So head over to our Instagram or Facebook page and find the link in the bio to check out our Patreon and support the podcast today.
I'm good. I'm ready.
What's up, everybody, and thank you for joining us on this episode of All in the Delivery, episode number 49. We're almost there, guys, almost to the big 5-0. We got some fun topics to get into, guys. But first, let me introduce to you my co-host all the way down in West by God, Virginia.
Fuck.
Luke, how the hell are you, buddy?
Well, I'll tell you, brother, there has never been a time that I've been happier as we're recording this on a Friday. I've never been happier for a Friday in my life. And when this would come out on the Monday that it does, I'm not even worried about it stinging, because I will listen back and think of this day and be like, yep, fuck, it doesn't matter. That was such a good end of the week. I mean, I'm not saying an good end to the week. That's a little topic we're going to get into, but it was a week. But I made it.
It was a week.
But I made it.
For both of us.
Fucking, at least I guess it's consistent.
Yes. But hey, first, right? Real quick. I just got to give a shout out, okay? And I got to give a shout out to my center manager, because I heard that he listens. So, hey, buddy, thank you for all you do. You're retiring soon. And good luck in retirement. So,
enjoy it.
Absolutely. Fuck yeah, dude. I mean, like, he was even a part of, like, my dad. Like, he knows my dad when my dad worked down there at the other building. Like, it's crazy. Pretty cool. So, man, Luke, for some reason, it feels like I haven't talked to you forever, but it was just last week.
Well,
it had been a couple days ago too.
Yeah, I mean, we fucking had I mean, you know, some things come up, and I'll just say I'll get into topic number one, because it has been one shitty week. And so I'd gotten myself in a little accident, and
fuck.
And it was completely avoidable. And I was on a narrow bridge, and basically it was like threading a needle. I've been on this bridge fucking, like I said, a few dozen times at least. What pisses me off the most is that turning onto this thing, you have to be way more careful, because it's off the main road. It's technically an address of its own, but it's not. It's just a long ass driveway. It's not really a road, but it's you know, it's up there. It's not one you want to walk off if you don't have to. And say if I would have been in a bigger truck than a 700, I would have had no choice, because it would have been too big. But anyway, there was a screw sticking out of when I came back down, and it's a straight shot on the way back down. And I just thought that I had, you know, it was just, if I'd have to fucking describe it in a word, I'd say complacency. I was complacent. I'd done it enough. It was fucking, you know, it'd been kind of a long week anyway, as is. And this was happened on a Thursday. So that obviously made the Thursday longer. And my route is near the center. So I have to fucking, you know, I go swap out trucks, unload all my shit into another one. And I, you know, I might come off as a goof on but I do take what I do serious, and that does fucking piss me off when it happens, but you can't really dwell about it, but I do get fucking mad. And I like, like that guy, one of the other supervisors there, it's helping me he's telling me all the shit. He's like, dude, don't worry, it could have been worse. Truck didn't really get damaged. There's no property damage. Nobody got hurt. It
wasn't another car that was involved.
Yeah, and I was like, yada yada. I was like, I know what you're doing, and I appreciate it, but it's not going to fucking help. So just I appreciate.
Shut up.
I know. I didn't tell him to shut up, but I was just like, dude, I know what you're saying, but it's not going to fucking help. That's what I said. Yeah, I was like, it's just I get fucking mad. But yeah, I mean, go ahead.
Ironically, it happens the week when the newbie mistakes episode comes out.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, I fucking fall into a thorn bush the day before in the shape of dog teeth, and I just it was a hell of a fucking day. And it had been, I'd had some fucking shit looming on my mind, and I was like, thank God it's Thursday, and my day wasn't that bad. And God, fucking yeah, I mean, if it couldn't it got bad real quick. So nothing more than a warning letter, though. That's all it was. I haven't had anything in a while. So
good. My
circle of honor, I probably won't reach Vic Warhowski status, though. That might have went by. But I'm not gonna. Well, I mean, if I make it at this point, I'd be 60. Probably 62, and I hope I'm not there when I'm 62.
So they wrote it up as an accident?
Yeah, I'm sure they did. I mean, why wouldn't they? Oh, because there's no damage to the property. Maybe they did. I'm sure they did. I think they did. I got a warning letter for it.
They could be a little sneaky sometimes.
Well, they fucking can, but I mean, I'm not. I'll fuck up before 25 years again.
No, don't say that.
I've had 2 accidents in 3 years. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it to 25.
And you've had 100 dog bites in 5. Like what?
Yeah, man, that's what I need. I keep falling into these thorn bushes with dog teeth on them, and you hit double digits and you're happy about a milestone, and then you get in an accident and fuck it up.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, fucking A.
Hey, and real quick before we get any deeper into it, guys, if you haven't yet, go check out the website, all right, deliveringgreatness.com. Check the merch out. That's for sale there. And also the socials, guys. Come follow us. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. And follow us on your favorite podcatcher. Follow and subscribe. Also, too, real quick, just want to give a huge shout out to everybody who reached out to us, sent us DMs, sent us emails after the last episode. That was awesome. That episode really got people talking. And we appreciate hearing the feedback, guys, and we appreciate hearing from you. So thank you to everybody that's reached out.
Absolutely.
That's right. And also, while I'm on thanking everybody here, thank you to our Patreon subscribers as well, guys. Thank you to everybody that's a part of that. You guys know who you are. Thank you for the support.
We also need to give, we want to send our condolences to a center up in New Jersey. That was one of the messages we had gotten from it was Lauren, or was it Lauren?
Lauren is her name. Yep.
And so they had go ahead.
So Lauren messaged us, and she's been listening since day one. I mean, we didn't hear about it up here. I didn't know anything about it. Luke didn't know anything about it either.
I didn't hear about it either.
But they lost a female driver over the July 4th weekend. Maddie is her name. And so just want to give our condolences to her family and the center down there in Jersey. I'm not sure which center it is, but all the condolences to the brothers and sisters down there. So
yeah, that's a tough situation. We're with you guys.
Absolutely. And there was one other thing that was on my mind, but it just went blank. I just fucking forgot about it.
What? That happened to you, man? That's my job. That's my job to forget shit. I'm the one that's supposed to fucking ramble off.
Thanking everybody. I was like, hold on, we got one more people to thank, and I just fucking forgot. I don't remember. So
It'll come back.
Whatever.
It'll come back.
it'll come back. So,
if you will it is no dream.
That's right.
Quoting Big Lebowski.
So, let's talk about one of our past guests here recently. All right. So, her name is Corey Wagner. And we got a message from Corey. And Corey's got haters now, Luke. She's got haters on her pictures.
Yeah.
Some snitches. Some people giving her shit about it and all this stuff. And now, she's in a little bit of trouble with some stuff. But, I mean, she's good. But, stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid shit.
And it was what she had to call HR because what was it? Somebody
she posted a picture. If she was feeling good that day or something, you know what I mean? Probably post workout, and she posted a picture and, the emblem was in there and the logo of the company that we work for was in the picture and
somebody turned her in.
Somebody turned her in. Like, really? Come on.
I swear to God, I've seen shit from people like when you see the uniforms, like the ones when they show like the fucking for Maxim pictures, where like I swear I don't know if it showed I swear to God, I've seen the shield in those fucking
probably
shit. And that was what she lifted up, just was showing her stomach and got fucking turned in.
Right, she was showing off her 6-pack.
So I was thinking I was gonna laugh because I was like, man, if I wasn't on this ride along. I was sitting there. I was like, I just need to fucking lift up, take a picture of my fucking not 6-pack and just, but I wouldn't post that on, I wouldn't want to, that would get canceled by just people's eyes. That wouldn't be anything to do with the company. But dude, I just, and she, I feel like she was bothered by that because she put another post out. And so I just want to say that, fuck the haters, fuck the haters, and keep doing what you're doing. Mm-hmm. And, been a past guest. We'd love to have you on again sometime down the road. And we have your back.
Got your back. Absolutely.
So if it was any of our listeners, damn it, I don't think it was. I would be fucking pissed if it was. Not. I'd hope not. But
and if it was you, you're an asshole.
Shame on you. Yeah, fucking shame on you. I mean, yeah, man, that wasn't even bad. That wasn't even fucking bad. Like, dude, really?
What?
Like, who the fuck turned that in? God, I'd love to know that. If anybody has any information, send a DM to the podcast.
Podcast
message
page.
A podcast page and fucking tell us if we got any leads out there.
Oh my goodness,
dude! I know. I mean, but what can we say? Because it's like there's the line when people you say offended. And I know there is people that really do get offended over stuff that is offensive, but then like, God, you see shit like that and it's like, oh, somebody offended. Who the fuck was offended? And I know there would be people probably being like, oh, that's fucking easy. That's easy for you two to say because we're fucking, we're heterosexual fucking males, but still, that's fucking like, dude, that's not revealing. Anybody would say that no matter what their orientation or what they identified as, that picture is not offensive.
No,
that's fucking by today's standards, that's fucking PG rated.
Fucking right it is, dude.
So shit.
Absolutely. Yeah, so speaking of like PGs and like PG rated and ratings and just threw my mind to movies, right? So the new Space Jam movie just came out.
Have you seen it?
Yes. I just watched it today.
Feel free. Floor's yours because I've heard things.
It is the fucking worst like remake of a movie that has ever, I mean, dude, like, like Home Alone 4 and shit was absolutely terrible. And even 3, right? Well, it was 1 Lost in New York. Was there a 3 with Macaulay Culkin?
No, there was a 3. They didn't have him because he was like 16 then or something.
He was starting even like those are fucking terrible too.
Right.
This Space Jam with LeBron James is an absolute joke.
Dude, I've heard nothing
a fucking
good.
Joke. They didn't even it pissed me off. Like, I'm never gonna let my son watch that one. He's gonna be watching the original with Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
That's it. I cannot let him watch this new one, dude. I don't
all
want
you
him going up
parents
and like,
out
oh,
there-
Space Jam. And I'll be like, fuck no, that's not Space Jam.
to all you parents out there, I know it's out right now, and it's going to be as soon as just overflow their brains with the original.
It's in theaters, and it's also now streaming on HBO Max. So if you have the HBO Max app, you can watch it.
Like that. So I don't
so bad.
I don't even care to say spoiler alert because I probably won't fucking watch it.
No, but I'll give you a rundown on like what it's kind of based in, and I'm sure they showed it in the previews or in the trailers.
I've seen previews and shit and seen it was like something like with a video game, right?
Yes, right, exactly. So it kind of takes base in like a video game, and it's about LeBron James's the kid that plays his son in the movie. Okay, it's all into video games and basically kind of wanted to go to school to be like an engineer, like a video game engineer, like making video games and stuff. Okay. So when the kid goes like into the system, okay. Right, he gets like zapped into the system, and then there's the other guy who like takes Warner Brothers. I don't know if I can say that on here. There's a
don't sue us. Don't sue us,
okay?
Please don't.
But that movie's trash.
Yeah, don't sue us for speaking the fucking truth. You motherfuckers. You shouldn't have remade it in the first place.
I know. But I will say the praise on the end of this, okay, on what was actually pretty cool about the movie. But that was only one little thing. But so like it takes part of like that. So like he gets zapped into like the video game system world. Okay. He's in the fucking Matrix now. and he's in the video game system world. And then LeBron James is like looking for his son and then sees how he gets zapped in there. He goes running down, like calling his son, no, and then boom, LeBron gets zapped in there. So now they're in this cartoon video game where it's literally a cartoon for like fucking 20 minutes. Like LeBron James turned into a cartoon.
Oh shit! Okay, yeah. I did see that where he's like, I'm like, anyway, so then Kevin Hart or something.
No, right? So they go through the whole thing. Then they meet the whole. Looney Tunes cast. Okay, everybody's there in full cartoon form. Okay,
can I ask real quick to just interject? How did the Looney Tunes get in? How do they get introduced into this with this video game world?
There's like an evil guy that's a part of the WB connection, the Warner Brothers connection, and then
so they literally okay,
it's so fucking weird, dude. It's just so weird. And so, anyways, so they all get together, right? And then this evil guy creates the game. He makes the game, okay? He makes a basketball game, and he makes it to be the kid who plays LeBron James' son against LeBron James. So they call themselves the Goon Squad, is what the evil guy and his son is playing, on that team. And then LeBron James is obviously playing on the Toon Squad, right? With all of the Looney Tune characters. All right. And it's this whole electronic looking thing. They got like power-ups and shit like all around the court. Like they got like something like if you step on it, you get shot up into the air. So like if you're running, you could jump on the pad and poof, shoot you over top of everybody. You could like slam dunk. Okay. It's this whole video game system world, dude. And then they're on the court in this force field, like around the court. All right. And then there's people in like on Earth who's like streaming like the game on their cell phone. It's being streamed now on networks and everybody's watching it. And the people that are watching it get zapped into the arena to watch it live. Okay. So now it's fucking so corny, right? It's just the corniest thing, I'm sure. I'm boring the shit out of people right now.
Once you're done with this, I'm going to just say something to fucking leave this on a good note with the original, but keep going.
All right, going. So like, first of all, LeBron James, worst actor ever. Worst actor ever. All right. So it's terrible acting. But The only cool part of it, okay, was on the one side of the arena, they had everybody who was streaming it got zapped into the arena, and now they're watching it live right in front of their faces. Okay. But on the other side of the arena, they had all these characters from all these old Warner Brothers movies, which was fucking pretty sweet. They had, I mean, I'm just going to name a few. They had The Mask. The Mask was there in full uniform. They had the Wizard of Oz characters there. They had the monkeys, the flying monkeys.
Hold on, was the Wicked Witch of the West there?
She was there.
Did she scare you as an
adult? She did not scare me this time. No, she looked pretty excited to be watching a basketball game. They had the Iron Giant. They had King Kong. They had these enormous dudes and shit in there. They it was like, that was like the cool thing. They had the Addams Family characters in there too. You know what I mean?
Nice.
So that was a nice touch. That was very smart on them to, when they got to add people to the arena, they put all these old characters from all the old movies, like all dressed up.
Yeah, that's nostalgic as fuck.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely
awesome.
It was. I caught myself looking for characters instead of watching the fucking movie. I'm like, oh, look at that guy, look at that guy.
The kids probably wouldn't understand it.
Kids
as much,
wouldn't know shit.
But that's see, they totally put that in there for the parents.
Mm-hmm. That's the only part I enjoyed,
dude. So to just say how good that the original, and I'm not saying Michael Jordan was a fucking amazing actor either, but I'm just gonna name off a couple things. And this wasn't even something we had in the docs, and this might be the best fucking thing we can talk about. Everybody loves fucking Space Jam.
Of course, classic.
And so Michael Jordan had left the NBA, was playing baseball. So, he filmed Space Jam and then, started to make his comeback. Mm-hmm. So as that movie was released, like the timing of it was fucking epic, because
impeccable. Yeah.
He comes back in the movie in Space Jam, then he comes back in real life and wins 3 more championships and retires. So there's that. There's
and it's also, like, hold on. And it's like,
go ahead.
Hold your thought. And it's like the ending of the original Space Jam 2. Dude, was the Chicago Bulls entrance the fucking...
Yeah.
Dude,
legit.
It was probably the best entrance for any major sports team ever in that time. Dude. Bro, goosebumps. Like, get goosebumps watching that shit. The announcer announcing the entire fucking lineup, the electric things fucking on the court and shit, and the logo, and it's like, and that was probably the coolest fucking shit ever back in the day.
Even the comedic humor of, like, when at the beginning of it, when Jordan's playing baseball and that catcher's telling him to not swing, that probably fucking really happened, because he was only only playing minor league. Jordan. Yeah, dude, he was only playing like single A minor league baseball. Like, that's fucking Michael Jordan, dude. If that would have been me catching, I'd be like, oh, dude, this was coming right down the middle.
Like, I'm gonna try to make you look good, buddy. Like, hold on.
Yeah, so that probably really happened, but this is the fucking creme of the creme right here. Space Jam, original Space Jam, so good that you forget, at least when you're watching Space Jam, that R. Kelly is just a big piece of shit, because I Believe I Can Fly, dude. When I hear that song, I'm like, man, any other R. Kelly song, I swear to God, I mean, he's had some hits. I mean, I'm going to call it how it is. He's a fucking creep, but he's had some hits. But literally, I Believe I Can Fly is the only one I could probably listen to and not one time think of him being
R.
a
Kelly,
piece of shit.
Right, because you think of Space Jam.
Because I think of Space Jam. Yeah, right. Literally.
Totally.
That alone just speaks volumes for how fucking awesome Space Jam original. Like, they should have just redid, just with better, it's like better. They should have just redid
better
it.
CGI, better everything. Yeah,
they got so much. It's 2021. I mean, that first one was made in like what, 95?
94,
yeah,
something like that.
Something like that, 94 or 5, and fucking
dude. It was just the new one is just it's so bad.
I have literally not seen one fucking. I have not heard one good thing, one good review, not one. And I want to say real quick before we end on it, is that I'm not a LeBron. I hate on LeBron sometimes how he plays on the court. And Dave, I know you don't watch that much basketball, but LeBron's like 280. He's a big dude. And he takes bumps from these guys that weigh like 80 pounds less than him, and he'll fucking just be dramatic. And I can't, it just drives me fucking crazy. But like, he's still an amazing player, an amazing athlete. And he's been a good fucking role model. I've said it before. LeBron and I are literally like 2 weeks apart in age. One of his best friends played football with me at Fairmont State. Shout out to Willie McGee. If I had LeBron's fame and wealth at that age and talent, I mean, I'm not going to say I would have been a complete. I don't mean that man. He's been an absolute fucking. He's been in the limelight his whole life, and he's been a pretty good role model. So I'll give him that. But I've heard Space Jam 2 fucking sucks, and I'm probably not going to watch it. So yeah, just get ready to play some real basketball.
Highly not recommended. And like the last thing I'll say about it, okay, is the voices they had for the Looney Tune characters. It's just no.
See, that's another thing I thought, because like you think like all the original voices, all these people have got to be gone. Like the real people, they got to be gone. They got to be
gone or close to dead. But I mean, like even the ones they had in Space Jam, I don't think they were the original ones either. But they were more fucking close to it.
Yeah, I mean, Bugs Bunny sounded legit, and so did Daffy Duck.
Oh, dude, and Porky Pig.
Yeah, I mean, like, God, like we may as well just call this episode Space Jam. I can't get enough. I can't. But it's like, true though.
All those in the original Space Jam movie were just spot on. The voices were just spot on. In this one, I'm like, that does not sound right.
I bet there was.
Does not sound right. He does not sound right.
I bet there was people. Man, this would be a fun thing to figure out. I bet there was people in the original though that. I mean, I'm sure there was people in the original that were still living, because that's something to look up. Because I want to say the Looney Tunes stuff's been out since probably
1930s, 40s.
So if it's that old, they wouldn't have had voices in the 30s, because I feel like in the 30s they didn't have audio, or it was like music. I don't know. That would actually be a question Joe or Amy may know. But
Looney Tunes is an American animated comedy short film series produced by Warner Brothers from 1930 to 1969.
Damn. Okay.
1930.
Yeah, dude. They didn't have. I mean, it might have went out on the radio in 1930. Fuck, who knows? Well, I guess we could look it up. But see, that's another thing. You want to talk about weird with age gaps? We're talking, nostalgia shit. I feel like I don't know if I lived long enough in the old era that I'll still sit with people my age sometimes if there's nobody. And I'm not saying this. I'm not fucking saying that I'm old. I'm just saying I lived long enough in the old way of before, cell phones really blew up like they are now. Like I would sit there and debate something. Like not really debate, but like, well, not a debate, but like say me and you're talking and be like, we'll start bullshitting about, like Space Jam. All right. Like Space Jam, like what year, like, man, I think it came out in 94, man. It's like, we'll sit there and ponder for like 20 minutes. It's like, well, fuck, we just Google it. And like just still fucking, yeah. Cause it's like, cause it came from, you used to be able to bullshit. You used to be able just to fucking lie through your teeth about stuff like you knew something until fucking smartphones came out and Google became a thing.
The original Space Jam was actually 96.
Damn, was it 90? Okay, fuck. So that's what we got 25 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Fucking crazy, dude.
That is crazy to think about.
Like, I don't know, dude. The new one just was not good.
I'm glad that you watched it, because I hadn't talked to anybody that had, and I figured as soon as I saw one of my friends, because I know a few of my buddies, I know their boys had to have wanted to see it.
Yeah.
So they've probably watched it, and just shows Xander and Grant just that original. We're like, so you might see this other one. Just it was some Buster movie. It's not even space. It's not even real Space Jam.
Not even real Space Jam. You're right. It's not.
Yeah, the video, I don't know. They should have just redid it, like you said. And I will get off of that. But yeah, better CGI, better everything.
Yeah.
If it ain't broke, well, I mean, the only thing they would have had to have changed was LeBron obviously wasn't playing baseball. Like, they would have had to have changed that up, but damn, they could have fucking. But anyways,
like I said, there's a lot of terrible remakes. This one, yeah, terrible.
Takes
terrible
the fucking cake.
So, woo. Anyway, so I know you wanted to touch on the Olympics a little bit.
Well,
we got the Olympics coming up.
I mean,
soon.
we got. Excuse me. We got. We're fucking rolling. Space Jam might be fake sports, but we're on a sports conversation. So yeah, I've got two things, because we're going to talk about a delivery Olympics after this thing. But I don't know. I'm curious. I don't know if it would be people's thoughts. I don't want to say that, because I know it's a touchy subject with things. But with the Olympics, I just want to say how. With the, I'm not sure if, I don't want to fuck up her name, but the sprinter that got tested positive for weed,
marijuana,
for marijuana, yes. And I don't know how they're, and I'm not getting in. I don't want to get into the too much into that debate with transgender people in athletics, but I don't know how, like what rules are based on what to wear. I told you before we went on, and I'll say it now, and I've defended. I'm an absolute ally of the LGBTQ plus community. I have been. I always will be. I've gotten into plenty of heated arguments, because I stand up. I stand up for equality with marriage and But there's things like with like the rule. It's not, I don't like that. It's not that I even want to use that as the example, but like that's the example that I want to put out, because there's a New Zealand trans woman that's a power lifter. And I told you before we went on that I was, I never actually bodybuild or did powerlifting, but I trained with, I lifted weights with some that did in the gym that I was at for years. And I know a lot about it. And it's just like, you just wonder how whacked out these were. Like, you want to talk about something that may need to get reviewed to just figure it out, because like, all I'll say is like, you just wonder how that's allowed to go. But, just something that's not, I guess, because it's still illegal, and that's fine. And she knew, that's the thing. Like, I didn't want to take up for her too much, because you still know, if you're in the Olympics, you still know that marijuana is illegal, and if you get tested positive for it, it's going to you're going to have consequences.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to act like she didn't fucking know. I don't want to make it a thing like that. I just don't. The only thing I wanted to say about it is like, what the fuck rules are in place? Because as I've said with transgender athletes, I'm fine with them competing. And, if they want to, however they want to, if they want to compete against us, I told you before with combat, so I don't want to get into that, but it's just like, what the fuck what are the rules? What are the rules with it?
Right. I mean, especially because now there's states that are legalizing it.
Yes.
Colorado and California obviously already been on that. New York just recently joined. There's many others as well. Like, when is it going to be acceptable?
And that's the thing. She did it in Oregon, which state-wise is legal.
Right.
And I don't know this for a fact, but I'm pretty sure in Canada but see, I don't think it matters what, like, I think in Canada it's completely legal. I think it's
just, if you're considered an Olympic athlete, you're just
I think it's the Olympic Committee, so it doesn't really matter where you're from. You can't have, but the only thing, and I'm going to end it at this, and then we're going to talk about the delivery Olympics. You can't.
Well, I got some questions for you about the Olympics that we could have some fun with.
Okay, we can, but I'm just going to say this, and then I'm done with it, because, like I said, I'm still a supporter, no matter what. It's pure curiosity on the rule of how, like I said, the trans woman in New Zealand, she's not. So she takes estrogen and stuff, but she's not post, she's got all her male parts. And I just don't know, like, I'm not a doctor, but I just want to know. If anybody could tell me, I'd love to know, and I'll drop it at that. And you can tell me, what questions did you have, man? Because it's been a confusing fucking.
I don't think we talked about it, right? We haven't talked about the Olympics yet. Past couple episodes?
No, we haven't.
So
we haven't.
So like, I mean, I think I had it in the docs one time, but I don't even think we talked about it. About like the summer and the winter Olympics, which one do you prefer? Didn't we talk about that already? Or am I making this up?
No, we talked about that because I preferred summer because of basketball. You preferred winter because of hockey.
Because of hockey.
But I don't like.
But like, there's so many more other competitions that I just completely forgot about too. That's like in the summer ones, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot how fucking cool that is.
What one? You know? What ones were you thinking of?
No, like it's like, I think I mentioned about how skateboarding is now going to be in the Summer Olympics. I think I mentioned that on the past one, but I'm excited.
Yes, yeah, you did.
So I am super stoked for that because there's so many skateboarders that I follow on Instagram. That's from Brazil, from they're just really good, talented skateboarders. I'm looking forward to seeing them in there. But like, you know, there's I'm trying to oh Jesus Christ, which one is it? Dude, my brain's not working tonight. I'm failing hard.
Well, you've been off for a while. You got thrown back into the gauntlet. Or is this week 2 and I've already fucking this was only week 1
still.
Yeah, dude. So that's why you can't think straight,
God,
dude. You got fucking you got
there was
like
one sport. There was one sport and I can't remember it. And I was like, oh yeah, that's right. That's in the Summer Olympics, but if it comes back to me.
I never got it. You know, as much as I love boxing, I've never really got into Olympic boxing because it's just not the same.
It's not the same.
No, and I wish them all. I wish all the athletes the best of luck, and I hope it fucking. You know, I'm glad that they're having it. It was weird. Mm-hmm. That was another thing COVID took from us.
Right.
But you know, and as to what I said earlier, like I said, you know, it's merely curiosity. Because I have no idea what the fucking rules are in place, and that's it. Like I said, I'm an ally. Yeah. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
I remember now. Well, one of them, volleyball. I fucking love watching the volleyball in the Olympics. They go hard.
They do.
They go hard. And I mean, there's not only beach volleyball, but there's also indoor volleyball too.
I'll tell you what. Cool. When I was in college, we didn't have beach volleyball, obviously, but we had, you know, our volleyball team. They were fucking solid, man. I used to enjoy. I mean, they were fucking, yeah, man. They get after it. I used to fucking. They do, man. That's top level.
There's also handball. Handball is.
See, is that like fucking racquetball?
That one I never really watched, but I'm gonna be watching that this year.
Is handball like racquetball, just without the racket? You use your hand.
It's like fucking hockey without a fucking stick.
Hold on a fucking minute.
Or a puck. Okay. Or on ice. It's literally all done with the hand. And like I was watching this.
Hold on a minute.
I was watching this whole video of it, dude, on YouTube, and I was like, this looks fucking sick. They're literally running around, and then like they'll like go to like jump, and they'll like fake, and they'll wait till last minute to fucking throw the ball, and then they gotta try and score. And there's like goalies like not wearing any pads, and they're just fucking diving everywhere and shit, and trying to save it. And
this isn't a fucking Olympic sport.
Yes.
Damn it, handball. Man. I feel like I could have done this.
You'll have to watch it on YouTube.
Not now. I'm too fucking. Breaking down.
But dude, I'm like stoked for that one too. That and the volleyball one is the one I'm looking forward to. I fucking enjoy watching volleyball. I enjoy playing it. I enjoy watching it.
I'll tell you, just because from the basketball standpoint, I don't know. I don't think this is going to be a bold prediction, but I don't think we're going to win the gold this year in the Olympics, because I think a lot of these dudes, because COVID had a lot of them dudes fucked up because they played in that bubble fucking league where they weren't allowed to, dude. Mm-hmm. Like they had to stay in that fucking bubble for like 4 months, and then it was a shortened season, And I'm not, like I said, I always hate saying that to a hockey guy because they're laughing at the NBA players' woes, but it's not, cut from a different cloth, whatever you want to say. They're not hockey guys. Yep. And they're fucking shortened season. They're just now, the fucking finals is still going on as we speak. So I mean, the thing with the teams, the other countries is they normally have played together for years. Like they're professional players, they're European professional players, but they've played together for a long time, and that fucking means something. So yeah, I hate to say this, but I'm making the prediction that we're not going to win the gold.
Yeah, no, we're not. And then also like another good one that's always been pretty heated recently between Canada and the US is the soccer.
Yeah,
the women's soccer.
Dude,
especially the women's soccer.
Women's soccer, I don't know if it was the episode or if it was even. I think we were talking. Our women's soccer team is legit.
I know they're good.
They're fucking good, and
we,
I'm glad they are because the men's
always
soccer
ends with
team
them in Canada.
Sucks,
but
yeah, it does, man. I do that. I'm excited for that. I'm probably more excited for that than fucking basketball at this point because they're not looking
there's
good.
So many good ones. Like I never knew table tennis was an Olympic sport.
Oh yeah, dude, and you see them motherfuckers do that, man.
Those guys are extreme.
Yeah, you're seeing it. It's like you're watching Forrest Gump. I mean, it's fucking, dude. I mean,
Forrest Gump.
Yeah, said. Hold on, I'm going to try to quote this one. He said, "Mama said if a little white lie wouldn't hurt nobody because she was wanting him to use." He said, this guy offered if you use his paddle, he'll give you $20,000. So I go, Mama, I like my own paddle. God, I'll tell you a movie that should there's no way they could ever remake Forrest Gump.
I know.
But if that would ever you can't. No, that can't be attempted.
Dude, badminton's an Olympic sport too.
I didn't actually know
That's
that.
insane.
And it just makes you wonder how many people qualify because I feel like if people, but maybe people don't know about it. So it's fucking, I'm just waiting for you to say dodgeball because I just watched the movie.
But if that
Dodgeball.
Ever becomes an Olympic sport, I'm putting myself in for tryouts.
Shit.
Bro.
I got a candy
You want
arm.
to talk about like schoolyard dodgeball, bro? Oh my God.
I
had the sickest fucking play ever in dodgeball, and I'll tell you the story right now. Back in 5th grade, okay, because I wouldn't say I was like a jerk back then in 5th grade, but let's just say I ran that dodgeball court with a couple other dudes. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like fucking run ship on the dodgeball court, and. Cause I was a baseball player back then. I played in the little league, you know what I mean? So like I knew how to throw, and so it came down to like, I think it was like a 3-on-2 and it was me and the other guy. It was just us two and there was 3 of them left. And, I had 2 balls. Yes, I did. I had a ball in my hand. And then a ball was actually between my legs. It was like squeezing like at like my knees. Okay. And I had like 2 balls there. And what ended up happening was the one kid threw this ball and and the ball that was between my legs, his ball hit that ball out of my legs, but I caught his ball. It literally like swapped fucking places, bro.
Oh, nice.
It was like poof. And then like I literally caught his ball between my legs as he took that other one out. And cause like basically we were like, it was 3-on-2 and like we're trying to gather up all the balls and shit so like we can try to take that team over and everything. And I put one down like between my legs as I was going to like pick up like another one so that I'd have like 3 and shit and just stand there and just start chucking them and everything. And the one kid threw one and sure as shit was like poof and just fucking, I don't know. It was pretty cool back in 5th grade.
Well, dude, I mean, I'm not gonna say that I don't believe in you, brother, but I'm gonna just tell you that, you know, to just give you a kind of a different side of the spectrum of a story is I thought I was really, really good at Halo or Halo 2. And me and the guys I played football with, we were sitting there, and that was like right when stuff really started kind of coming out and rolling.
Keep going.
We got online and we thought we were just like, man, we're going to smoke these people. We're playing together now. Holy shit. And, we realized they were like, dude, we fucking suck. We're not that good. And I'm not going to say you couldn't make the Olympics, but it's just
I know.
It's a big country.
Dude, Halo was the shit.
Wasn't it though? Wasn't it?
We used to, a bunch of me and my buddies from the church I grew up in, we used to get together and we all bought the original Xbox when Halo first came out, the original Halo. And we all bought the original Xbox and we went to our one friend's house. And his family has a pretty big house. And so we'd all bring our TVs. We'd all pack up the TVs, go over with our Xboxes, and we'd run System Link there before there was even online gaming.
Nice.
Bro, System Link, we put the System Link in the middle of the house. Everybody's in different rooms and shit with their TVs and their Xboxes. Sometimes there'd be 3 dudes with all the TVs back to back and shit. And usually those guys are all on one team, and we'd run the System Link there's wires everywhere going throughout this dude's house. We'd stay up till fucking 6 a.m. chowing down Doritos, Mountain Dew, you know what I mean? And just,
fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. And maybe order a pizza from Domino's at like midnight. Who knows? But like, I still remember the first time anybody's ever gotten a Killtacular. They called it a Killtacular on Halo. And so there's a double kill, triple kill. There was another name for the 4. And then a Killtacular is like 5, and it's usually like 2 seconds or something, Oh, overkill. Thank you, Nate. Shout out to Nate who just did message me. So there's like double kill, triple kill, overkill. Then there's a Killtacular, which is like the big one. And we always used to play like a custom game on there. So like we played Rockets. We played like the Skull where you ran around with the skull, and we played like Rockets. So we like, so like everyone's got to go pick up the skull, and the longer your team holds the skull in their hand, the more points you get and shit.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And we were playing on the one map, and it was rockets. So like anytime someone picked up something, you're like fucking just shooting rockets at each other. The game lasts forever, And there was a whole bunch of the one squad in the one area with the skull, and I'm up top on this bridge. Shooting rockets like double kill, triple kill, overkill, Killtacular, and everyone was like, "What the hell was that?" Like no one's seen someone kill like 5 people,
dude.
In like 2 seconds.
I fucking
Halo's
I miss Halo. God, I mean, we're talking about Space Jam and Halo. Of course, Halo is a little bit after Space Jam, but I
still brings back those memories.
It does.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know. It got off track a little bit what we were saying, but what the fuck can we say? It happens. It happens. But we're going back to the Olympics. And no, I'm not going to go back to the real Olympics. I'm going to talk about delivery Olympics. Holy fucking shit. If we have a competition on who can say delivery Olympics, which I got at that time, but I'm definitely not going to be in the top 3. I feel like I've proved that point right here, right now. But just like so, off the top of my head, the reason I thought about this was that I whenever I have the dolly stack, the hand cart, whatever you call it, we'll call it a dolly in this area. Some call it hand carts, but have it stacked, stacked up. And wheeling it around, people like, oh, and I would always say, like, man, if hauling stuff around on a hand cart was Olympic sport, I'd do some damage. And so, just like little things like that. So then we started thinking, and I'll say this real quick before I'll let Dave dive into some of his ideas. But John, shout out to Brad Mosier and John Hilligus, because they actually showed me there's somewhere in Florida, as far as just strictly driving, that there is obvious. It's not obviously an Olympics, but it's at a competition with like semi trucks, box trucks, package cars like what we drive, and so yeah, I mean that exists, but then I still think that could go with it, but with some other shit too. But I'll let you just pick your brain a little bit.
I don't know. Like, I read it in the docs when you wrote it in there, and I was like, Delivery Olympics. Like, we should get a competition going, okay? And I don't know what it's going to be yet, but we should run our own little Delivery Olympics through social media, and it could be something that people could do at home. It could be like timed shit to like run a box off or something. You know what I mean? Just like some type of.
But even that, then I feel like, God, we'd be flirting with a disastrous line, because be like, oh, hey, you guys are running like we're doing it. You know what I mean? It'd be like,
no, but that's what I'm saying. That we don't do it when we're on the job. Obviously, we could do it when we're off the job, when we're home. You know, and just let all the people who work for all the different companies participate. But we got to come up with some cool ideas. So listen, if you have a cool idea, let us know. Okay, because we want to try to see if we could put together a little mini Delivery Olympic thing, and we're not sure what it's going to contain yet, but it sounds fun.
It's a fun idea, and I know I'm just coming off of a fucking accident, and my confidence isn't really as high as where it would normally be, but man, I still would like to do driving competitions. And I know just ripped. I'm like, damn, it makes me want to go to Florida and just give it a crack. Like, do we have to bring our own box truck? Because if so, that might be a problem. Let me
I gotta borrow this.
Yeah. Like, I get a fuel card. We got unleaded gas here at the side.
I got a fuel card and an Easy Pass. Let's go.
Oh, fuck, man. God, can you imagine? Honestly, I was about to say, could you imagine driving one of those things to Florida? But probably wouldn't be that bad. I mean, we're in them for fucking.
It would be loud.
It would be loud, but we're in them. I mean, what the boring part would be is you don't have all the cool shit you would have in your car. That's or true. Your SUV or whatever. But I mean, you think about it, you're in that motherfucker for 8, 10, 12 hours a day. So would it be, I mean, you would be by yourself. Obviously you couldn't bring the family. I mean, Danielle in the jump seat with the boys, that wouldn't pass the highway procedures.
Nope. Ah, shit.
Dude.
Yeah, dude. It's some good stuff. Oh, but hey, let's get into the question of the week, huh? We still have stuff to talk about. We were just having such a good time talking about nostalgia shit and, having just a blast with that one. I almost forgot about the question of the week. So this one I feel like came to be difficult to people because we didn't get as many responses as I thought we would. Okay?
I ended up getting a couple messages, like replies to the story.
Oh, okay.
So
you can read those off.
I just I could read those off if you want, but then I was like, I don't know where they were replying because they didn't want me to, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah, who cares? Who gives a fuck? It's just what someone has in their house, right?
Yeah,
or on their property.
Let me see here.
So first, let me start with what we have here through Instagram, and I think it was just Instagram. So this is what we got, okay? So this one's from Colby Holloway. This one says a tanning bed. Oh shit! Hold on, let me see. The question of the week was, what is the weirdest thing you've seen in someone else's home? Colby says a tanning bed right inside the front door. Maybe they do, some competition things, kind of like Corey Wagner does, and they need to get tanned up quickly before they go. Maybe, I don't know. This one's from Idaho Birder. It says, oh my god. Idaho Birder says a porn movie being shot. And then in parentheses, Act 2, delivery guy shows up. That's good. This one here is from Ups Chick 47 says, dude asked me to bring a heavy package in his house. because of back surgery. He had church altars all over the place. It was creepy. That's weird. I mean, I know like what is that? Buddhism. I know they have all their stuff set up and they usually keep all their little shrines, or isn't that what they call them?
Yeah. I think so.
I think that's what they're called. I'm sorry if I offended anybody. Because I don't know if that's what they're called or not.
No, sorry. I was just going to say, I fucking only found, I thought I had 2 on here and I'm pretty sure I did. I don't know what the fuck, but I found 1. All right, I got one from RJ. So just tell me when you're,
go ahead.
But this was one, because he said it was random, but he was saying it was a picture. It was a picture of Joseph Stalin, but like, so where he delivers, this is where I said culture. It was a cultural thing, like a thing to where it makes you curious, because it was a Hispanic lady, like he said, Latino lady, Spanish lady, and said over the fireplace, Joseph Stalin, which if I'm correct, he was a Russian, I don't want to say the president, but like he wasn't necessarily a good guy. He was in the Cold War era, and he just said, I mean, that was all it was. He was like, it tripped me out because I was trying to understand. But I was like, that's what I mean. I was like, weird things. Yeah, I was like, culturally, it makes you like, makes you curious. Like maybe maybe her husband's Russian or something. But it makes you. But yeah, that was all. I think I had another one, but that's the only one I found.
This one's from Ian Steenson. Says an alarming amount of dog shit.
Oh,
just letting their dog shit all over the floor, not cleaning it up. That's disgusting.
Ian, I'm gonna piggyback off of that real quick, if you don't mind, Dave.
Go ahead.
So one time to a place I delivered to a lot, and I had never been inside. So it was like I want to say like a fucking bed frame or something fucking big, heavy. And I knew the people there were, I don't want to say elderly, but they were older. So I was just like, he came out and he said, you mind, putting it? I was like, yeah, I'll set it inside for you. He opened up the door and holy fucking shit. Literally. I mean, there was piss stains. There was shit all over the rug. It hit my nose like the fucking drill. And I mean, I was like, dude, I don't know how people live like that. I mean, there was shit everywhere. Yeah. So needless to say, I dropped that big ass fucking frame and I was like, okay, I'm getting out of here. Make sure I put it in a spot where there's no shit.
That's disgusting, dude.
Oh, dude, the fucking smell. Jesus. Like, I don't know how you can't, like, it was that bad. Like, there was no, like, when the door opened, it hit you in the face. Like, it fucking hit you in the face.
It's fucking disgusting. I'm going to move on now from that shit.
Yeah. Please do.
This one's from 3 Brown Clowns. Says, a life-size mummy in a glass case in the corner of a living room. Life-size mummy in a glass case in the corner of a living room. Maybe they're a fan of the Mummy movies. Maybe they have a movie prop. The Mummy Returns movie prop. I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of odd, but
or maybe they're just fucking weird. Who knows?
People, maybe maybe they like mummies.
Maybe
better than piranhas.
This one's from Sir Stang 67. Says, I saw a German Shepherd hit the front window so hard as I walked up that it shattered the inside layer of glass. I was very happy they were double pane windows.
Yeah. So that must have been, I'm assuming that's on the job.
Yep. This one here is from T. Sosby Tyson. Says, there's a guy on YouTube that has a channel called FPS Russia that was on my route years ago. He has a lot of gun videos of him shooting and blowing stuff up. I delivered one day to his house, and in the back of his truck, he had a mannequin holding a fucking 50 cal rifle, a $10,000 rifle. I'm assuming he was getting ready to film something, but there wasn't nobody around. It was really weird.
See, now that's the fucking guy you think would have Stalin's picture above their fireplace. That is that fucking dude.
Yeah, true that.
Damn.
This one here is from Megan Zach. Says stuffed exotic animals, zebra, tiger. You could see through the front porch window. Guy collects them, maybe.
I don't mind. I mean, I'm I'm a gun supporter, but hunting, I'm not that big on hunting exotic animals though. I'm not a big fan of that, but to each their own, but it's not my cup of tea.
Hold on. You think they
could have hunted them.
You think they hunted them?
They may have. Yeah.
I thought maybe he had an obsession with stuffed animals. Like,
I mean, I'm assuming they're
stuffed animals.
Well, yeah. Well, okay. I mean? So they're probably if they're stuffed animal tigers. Like, okay, my mind's thinking stuffed tigers.
Yeah, you're thinking like
taxidermy, like Joe Exotic fucking's house over here. Joe Exotic's fucking.
You're thinking some like fucking Norman Bates shit. Like, what the fuck?
Man, I mean, I got a fucked up sense of humor and mindset sometimes. Don't mind me.
I mean, I thought like child and nice and friendly, and the guy just has an obsession with child's plush toys.
And I'm talking about not hunting exotic animals, thinking just going a totally opposite way. I'm not trying
You're
to get
fucked up.
I'm not trying to get controversial or tonight. Jesus, I feel like I just keep bringing stuff up and I don't even mean to fucking do it. God damn.
This one's from Those Three Dudes podcast. Says, nothing in the house but a 12-foot stone statue of a deer in a yard. Half-mile driveway with the statue at the end and a small house. It's odd.
That is.
Fucking odd.
Yeah, that's it. That's all that was in there.
This one's got to be my favorite. It's the last one. This one's from Uncle_Squatch. Says, a cow.
Yeah, I saw that and I wondered.
Somebody had a cow in their house?
So I just a quick one. Yeah, that fucking bull that I always show, that's like a pet. Because I always wondered like if that thing would get butchered, and then I found out, but he doesn't put that thing in his house. One, because it's fucking huge. But you would think if it's a cow, it'd have to be a calf. I mean, it'd have to be. You can't have a fucking cow, or you can't have a.
I don't know.
I mean, a cow's a big fucking animal, man.
What state is he from? Swear to God, if it's West Virginia, I'm gonna be fucking laughing.
Dude, I'm telling you right now.
I'm laughing so hard.
I'm gonna tell you, West Virginians, we will put goats in the house.
Oh yeah,
potbelly pigs in the house. But I don't know of one motherfucker to put cow in the house.
I don't know, dude. But
I just you just think when that thing would take a shit. You want to talk about
like the cow.
You want to talk about dog shit all over the place? I mean, you got fucking, oh my God. You want to talk about, I want to know. God, this is a West Virginia thing. Jesus, it has to be. Why not? Why not? Because I know we're nearing the light at the end of the tunnel. So why not say, I don't think I've ever brought this up, but we're talking about cows. Who said that again? That it was a cow? In the question, who answered that question?
Yeah, that.
Who was that? I just want to give him
That was Uncle_Squatch.
Uncle Squatch. Thank
Uncle
you.
Squatch.
Thank you for jarring this another nostalgic fucking memory loose. Dave, have you ever heard of cow patty bingo?
What the fuck? No. What?
So, cow patty bingo.
I just don't like the sound of this.
Dude.
Does it have to do with cow shit?
Yes.
Oh my God.
So you pick squares. Basically, it's gambling. It's fucking gambling is what it is. You bet on which square a cow will shit in.
No.
Oh yeah. It happens. I haven't seen one in a really long time, but I actually knew somebody that was the cow patty queen of the Rachel fucking cow patty bingo. Cow patty queen. You talk about an honor, man. Fucking take that one to the grave.
Oh my God, dude. That's fucked.
Yeah, it was on the football field, dude. It was at our football field. They'd put out squares and just have cows go out there, and when they would shit, yeah, it was real. It's real, dude. I bet I don't know how many West Virginia listeners we have on here, but that can't be the only state. So whatever state you're from, tell me if you've heard of cow patty bingo.
That's some redneck shit. Jesus
God,
Christ.
I mean, it is beyond. It's beyond.
Who thought about playing bingo when the cow shits? Like, what the fuck? What's someone thinking?
Well, it's literally, no pun intended, it's a crapshoot. So, yeah, I mean, you're betting on, you're just picking squares, and whoever's running this thing is they're the one winning because, God damn, how random. Yeah, cow patty bingo, man.
Oh, my God. All right. Anyways, that's it for the question of the week. And last but not least, this is what I forgot to mention earlier. Remember how I couldn't remember? Not the Olympic thing before that. The first fuck up I had. Guys, yes. Thank you to everybody that joined us for the live podcast this past Saturday. We appreciate you.
We absolutely do.
Absolutely. So that's what I forgot to say. I was in the middle of thanking everybody. I forgot to thank that. Shit. But Luke, do you have anything else, buddy?
No, I think I'm good, brother. I think I'm good.
Awesome. So, guys, thank you again for joining us. The next time you hear us, it is going to be episode 50. Episode 50, we're going to be just having more nostalgia. And
we might have somebody on. We may have to. We'll see.
But we're going to be talking about the past guests and just fun times that we've had and funny conversations that we've had. So it's going to be a good time. So thank you guys again for everything. And whatever you're doing, like we say, continue delivering greatness. And don't forget your most important stop, guys. We will see you next week.
Have a good one, everybody.